Hey guys, Katie Fit here. Today I want to talk about change. There are different phases to change. There are minimum of 4 phases. Sometimes you can even differentiate 5, but I want to keep it simple. I want to go through those phases for you guys to analyze if there's area in your life that you want to change or that you are already in the process of change. And I want you to categorize yourself in this field in which phase you are currently. The reason you want to do it is to when it comes to change, you can't skip a phase. So it is very important to run through each phase and do the enough of work in each phase. So the first phase is usually a phase where you just play with the idea of change. So let's say let's refer to weight loss. It is a phase where you think about, oh wow, yeah, I should lose 10, 20, 30, 50 pounds. And it's in the back of your mind, but you're not really there yet. You know that you should probably lose weight because you might have some health issues and you don't look as good as you would like it to be, and it has been with you, that thought, for a while. And it really depends on basically the pain that you associate with or the discomfort with the situation. So sometimes it's not big enough to actually move you to phase 2. Now phase 2 is the preparation phase. So that means that you did make the decision, well, I want to change, but you don't know how yet. You might have tried different stuff and hasn't probably worked that well. So you still maybe are in the internet, talk to people to find out what you need. You might talk to other people that have been successful in the field. You might talk to or analyze different fitness professionals, so personal trainers, life coaches, etc. You look through diets, you look through start to look at how can I track my progress. You might start to look at different apps, how to count your calories, and so on, so on. So you kind of line up your change, you get everything in lined up basically to get ready. And then sometimes people get a little bit stuck. They start here a little bit and they move on to phase 3, which is the action phase. But yet they forget sometimes that there are areas they still have to prepare themselves a little bit more, or they get in this routine of preparation and acting a little bit on it, but they haven't really committed yet. So to get from phase 2 to phase 3, which is the action phase, so all the preparation that you have done, plus the commitment to change, like really commitment to change, not only trying, like saying, now I'm gonna do it, that's where you move on to phase 3. So that's the action phase, where you put all the preparation into action. And I see that quite often, that people get into this action phase, but they haven't really committed. They still think about, well, but I want to have on these days my sugar fix, and they don't want to really give up certain sweets or desserts and so on. Nevertheless, I always say, you want to have a good balance. There are times where you should allow yourself like a dessert, or should allow you certain things. But very often what I see is the people still stick to this, oh, I can have my sugar every day. And that's where really the key is, to keep those foods, those unhealthy foods, as a perk, as something special, maybe on the weekend, and otherwise, you will never move in the speed that you should move to also refuel yourself. If you can create success immediately, your energy will just drop. So it is very important, especially the first couple weeks, to see the weight dropping, to see, okay, well, I can do this, I can create change, I can stick to a diet, or I can eat healthier, and it will motivate you to stick with it and give you energy. Because after around 4 weeks, 3 to 5 weeks, depending on your willpower will wear off. And if you haven't created a change or a success, this is usually where people will fall off their journey, and they give in and they think, okay, this determines me, I can stick with this, I can change, and so on and so on. So it's very important, especially the first couple of weeks, to create this success. And then when willpower wears off, that's important, where you transition to changing your self-image. So the image that you have about yourself, moving from, oh, I'm an overweight person, I can change, to I'm a health nut, or I'm healthy, I'm living a well-balanced life, I like healthy food. So this self-image will help you to transition from just creating this change with willpower to maintaining energy to contribute towards your goal. It gets a little more complex, but I think it gives you an idea. So that's phase 3. Phase 4 is very often a phase that most people forget. Once you have created change, it is important to maintain your weight. So very often people reach their goal weight, but then they forget, okay, the goal should be to maintain it. And that should be a long-term goal as well. Change, so this action phase, to create new neural patterns in your brain, change takes at least 90 days. On average, that's what the research shows, to reconnect your brain. Whatever change you want to make, it takes 90 days to create this change. And then it takes us several more months, I would say 6 to 9 months, to maintain this change, to really connect and create very strong new neural patterns. So the whole transformation usually takes at least a year, so that you can really say, okay, I have really changed in this field of my life. And then that's an area where you can transition into something else, where you can be pretty secure that you maintain. You always have to monitor, but you can be pretty secure that the change that you have created will last with you. And then you can focus on a different field in your life. You get all the energy, do the same process, preparation, action, and then maintenance as well. And that's how you actually change your life over the long run, in a desired way. I hope you liked it. Give me a thumbs up, and I will post more of this. Take care.